Like, this was based on a game?
I got a feeling this is just the beginning.
I hope it's not the beginning. Generic intro into That Goes Moo here, back with another Nostalgia video. And today we're doing Alone in the Dark, where Doug has two guests with him today. It's gonna be an older video. I'm not sure if this is actually 8 years old, or it might actually be a little bit older than that. Last week's video was the animated Lord of the Rings movie, which was certainly inexperienced. It was a Ralph Bakshi creation, so you know it was crazy. Also rotoscoping, that was quite interesting to see. You can check my reaction to that video. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also in a playlist. Not on this channel, but it's on the other channel, or maybe it's on this channel. I'm not really sure, but there's one playlist for all of my Nostalgia videos if you want to benchmark to all of them, as we are approaching like close to 200 Nostalgia videos right now, which is crazy to think about. But I read our comments, leave them down below. This one was heavily liked, or liked a lot in the comment section of last week's video. But like I said, I'm still reading our comments. This is on the Duck Goes To, or the new alternate channel, the Moo Goes Duck, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm still reading all of your comments, so definitely leave them down below and let me know what the next video should be. But let's go ahead and jump into Alone in the Dark. Oh, this is older than 8 years.
Hello, I'm a nostalgia critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Yep.
Well, it finally happened. I've been traumatized by the movie I just saw.
Alone in the Dark?
So bad that my doctor tells me I may never speak again.
Oh, wow.
What film brought me to such a speechless state?
Is it?
Well, let me tell you the story of a sauerkraut named Unbearable. He is being declared the new Ed Wood of the film world. A man who constantly keeps making horrible movie after horrible movie, and yet somehow
so it's a bad movie?
Money. He mostly makes video
Far
game
Cry?
films
What?
like House of the Dead and Blood Ring. His gimmick is that he exercises German tax loopholes that reward his investments into the film, even if they totally bomb.
What?
So if the movie loses
Blood
money,
Ring 2?
the investor got a tax write-off. He's also well known for challenging his critics to a boxing match and beating the living man shit out of them.
What?
Class act. Because of his unfortunate popularity, many of my viewers have been requesting me to review one of his movies. I took a look at one of his more famous films, Alone in the Dark,
That's
and I'm now
famous.
feeling the consequences. I'd love to review the movie for you, but I do not want to sound like Stephen Hawking speaking coach. So it looks like I'm going to pass on this one unless I can find someone to review.
Did someone say Unbearable? Man, I've wanted to take a shot at that cinematic Hitler for years.
How did you get in here?
I'm from the future.
What?
I'm just kidding, I broke in.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, not that I wouldn't want to.
The very first nostalgia video I ever did was
Dragon
Dragon Ball Evolution,
which
had
at
guests.
least 3 reviewers. So unless you can find someone else.
Hi, guys!
Oh Jesus!
Isn't that
no.
Linkara?
I saw the nostalgia signal in the sky.
Oh, that's normal.
Why did I install that?
No one should have to watch Uva Ball alone, especially with Spoonie.
Hey, dude, check out what I can make the nostalgia critics say.
I like to wear women's clothing. I like to wear women's clothing. Well, I guess we have
Very good at
enough
typing
people to withstand the horrors of the hole. So what do you say we watch Alone in the Dark with a group in the daylight?
Yeah, exactly.
Totally
That's
looking
much
forward
better.
to it.
Goody.
Oh, well. So he challenges people to boxing matches. I'm not sure if you're very familiar with Spoonie. If somebody criticizes movies, he will challenge them to a boxing match. Very interesting.
So we start off with an opening.
Dude, I'd be such a good
explaining
boxer.
The background of the story.
At my height
Mine
and
workers
weight.
discovered the first remnants of a long-lost Native American civilization, the Abkhani. The Abkhani believed there are 2 worlds on this planet, a world of light and a world of darkness.
The Abkhani were kind of stupid that way.
The Abkhani opened a gate between these worlds. The Abkhani
Okay.
mysteriously vanished from the Earth.
They never think to look under the fridge.
Only a few artifacts remained, hidden in the world's
Good
most
God, how long is this?
It's like Alone in the Dark, the audiobook.
legends. Bureau
Yeah.
713 began.
When does the movie start?
Abkhani artifacts. When the
It just
Taliban-
keeps going.
Guys, how much text is in this movie?
This isn't a bill for healthcare. Let's get to the friggin' action already.
Bill for
There,
healthcare.
he conducted savage experiments on orphaned children.
If it goes again, oh my
This is so
god.
boring. This is so boring. Get to the show.
So instead of showing us, they're just telling us.
Awaiting the moment of their calling.
Wait, I missed something. Could you start it again?
No,
no,
don't
no,
do any
no.
more of that. No. So I guess 22 years before that onslaught of rambling text, there was a sweet, innocent old nun who ran a lovely little orphanage where she sold her children to the most adorable science experiments.
Wait, what?
What?
The children are my responsibility.
We've been through
Okay.
this before. These children have been specially selected. It's not about a few children. It's about the future of our species.
Wow,
What?
James Lipton has found a way to become even hammier.
So one of the kids escapes from the evil experiments and hides in the safest place he can think of, a high-voltage electricity box.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, just don't touch
But it's
anything.
okay. He's saved by a flash forward to the future.
Oh no, he grew up into Christian Slater.
Did you have a nightmare? My mommy says that there's nothing to be afraid of in the dark.
My mummy also says.
So
I
why
should
is the
take
kid in the
an
middle?
incense before I act? This is Edward, our main character, who makes his living as a professional monologuer.
My name is Edward Carnby, and I'm here to protect you from the things you don't believe. You see, there's a world around you that you've trained yourself not to see. So maybe you're thinking I'm an asshole scaring that kid for no reason.
No, we think you're an asshole for a lot of other reasons.
When I was 10, I lost my memory. Gone. Erased.
Huh?
You don't have to believe me.
Why start now?
What do you do?
I'm a paranormal investigator. I hunt and track down the strange and unusual.
I think his performance in The Wizard is an upgrade compared to this.
The cab's been following us since we left the airport.
A bright yellow taxi.
Wouldn't mind.
Oh, this is fine.
Shit. Be
Okay.
careful! Jesse Ventura
Why are they
will
following?
kill people.
So they have themselves a little car chase until
Why
the
is there a
Ventura
car
nails
chase?
them in a corner. Slater tells the cab driver not to move.
So long, rare white
Why would you
cab
get
driver
out?
guy.
Yeah, wait, we're just gonna
You know,
T-bone.
for protecting us from the things we don't believe in, he really sucks at it.
So rather than just attacking the guy, he climbs up a fence, walks over a bridge, and then attacks the guy.
Ah,
I guess
yeah,
he figured
surprise.
he could use the exercise.
Yeah, it was a surprise attack. He got crit damage for jumping.
You know, you don't have
Kick
to be
down
out
a
the
door.
pal. You could have just as easily gone through the window you smashed through. And here he's
Okay,
smashing
now-
through another
okay,
window.
well-
What is with this guy and his fear of doors? Did a door kill his family?
Maybe. What? What? From on the
Impossible
ground?
Street Fighter move.
Boom.
How do you
Levitating
do
a
that?
kick like that from off the ground.
Unless, of course, the man was...
Chuck Norris.
Check. Okay. Well,
So Slater tries to shoot the guy,
He's
but it turns
still
out
having
bullets
a
are just
fight
like milk
in the
duds being
cosmos.
thrown at him.
that was in the chest.
Yes,
That was the
because it
knee.
worked so well the first time.
Also, where did he get a gun from? Did he take the gun from the guy? He just got off an airplane. Oh, that puts
So
him
wait
down?
a minute. Knocking him senseless does nothing. Shooting him does nothing. But falling on a sharp, pointy stick that just happens to be laying around on the ground is what kills him. That just makes no sense.
Unless, of course, that man was...
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Oh, God.
That makes no sense.
So we cut to a scientist named Aileen, played by Tara Reid. How do we know she's a scientist? Well, because she has glasses, of course. And as we all know, any woman who has glasses is either a scientist or an adventurous librarian. As if wearing glasses makes you look any smarter.
I have contacts.
I need glasses.
It's
I
probably
haven't
gonna be
worn
that
glasses
bullshit.
since 2011.
What the hell's up, Connie? It's an ancient Native American civilization.
Why is the security guard doing
Okay,
this?
yeah, don't you know, like, everyone knows about the Abkhani tribe.
It was all over MTV News last week.
For sure.
So we see Slater trying to walk away from the plot when he has a sudden suspicion like he's being followed.
Why is there growling?
He's not.
Huh. You know, from the way they were shooting, I could have sworn
Where's
he was being
everybody out?
followed.
Nope, he's
What?
just walking home.
Why is he
with
so
no
alone?
conflicting obstacles whatsoever.
It's not in the dark, though.
Huh. Kind of pointless, really.
What was
Yeah.
What? There was
turns
no
out
point.
The paranormal agent makes pretty good money, as he lives in what looks like a mix between a garage and a furniture showroom.
So he looks at his archaeological decoder ring to see if he can find any clues as to what it translates out to.
Was he?
Son of a bitch.
We then cut to a ship in the middle of the sea where Professor
I don't believe it
Lionel
is.
Hudgens and Gordon
The ship's
Fisherman
not
here
moving.
make an incredible discovery: a box made out of 100% pure gold.
Whatever's inside must be worth a fortune.
Who cares? The box itself.
But faster than you can say, hands off me booty, the sailors lock the professor in another room and try to steal the box away, opening it up and releasing a horrible creature.
The box is made out of gold, right? That's millions.
Oh no, my acting is going Shatner.
For some reason, everyone decides to just walk off the movie.
Huh?
I mean, geez, I knew Uwe
What?
Boll was a horrible director, but to have all the actors just walk off the movie at the same time, that's pretty bad.
Why are they just walking? Why?
So the professor
Because the
opens up
box
door
opened?
that
They said
was
there was a
just
monster
locked
inside.
a second ago to find that the entire crew has been murdered. This gets the attention of the Agency of Paranormal Investigations, Bureau 713, filled with the most attractive people that GQ can afford.
There's no malfunction, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Hey look, it's that guy who consistently almost
Hopefully
has
nothing has to be
career.
blurred.
Steven Dorff?
Yes.
Oh.
So Slater makes his way back to his old
These old
orphanage in the hopes
nostalgic
of figuring out
videos
the secrets of
have
his past and the
copyright
fact that
issues
some of
from
his
time
own
to time.
friends are disappearing.
It's happening again.
I need your help.
Also, what kind of jacket is that?
I want to find the others.
I'll get their files. Come on.
So let's go back the way we just came.
Blocking at its best, folks.
I was recruited into Bureau 713.
What, now we're
when I was
back
20.
here? This movie jumps around more than a Mexican jumping bean on a grasshopper on a jackrabbit on a
What?
pogo stick.
What?
This movie sucks!
Oh, okay.
So he talks with an old pal to figure out if there's anything all the
Buddy,
people who have been
friend, pal,
disappearing
chum,
recently
amigo.
have in common.
I tracked down the three you asked me about.
Are those the
Even
ones
though
that
you are
all
showing
walked
him
away?
for, you moron.
Nothing much in common except they all grew up in the same orphanage.
Oh, is that all?
Really? I
Just
wonder
the same
why.
orphanage.
Wow.
That's like saying, oh, they have nothing in common except for, like, that one
They're from the
huge
same
thing they
family.
have in common.
Yeah.
So because this movie can't sit still for 2 seconds, he goes to yet another location, the museum where that
Then
archaeological
why are there so many
body
different
works.
sets and settings?
Edward,
Like,
God, I missed you.
I thought you were dead, you asshole.
We loves Edward. We loves him so much. Oh, we hates Edward. We hates him with all our.
No, seriously, Critic, it just doesn't work unless you actually have the Gollum voice.
My precious.
oh, Gollum. No.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
no.
okay.
No
Just
Gollum.
call it off.
Is he gonna start
Elaine
talking?
analyzes the
No.
artifact and comes up with some baffling conclusions.
The thing is, they're all from different locations. Venezuela, Newfoundland, Alaska, and now this one's from Chile.
Burying them at the ends of the earth.
Yeah, but why? If you want someone to build a puzzle, why would you hide the pieces so far apart?
Because it's the puzzle.
Because it's a puzzle, you dummy! It's supposed to be hard to solve! Things look bad when suddenly the lights in the museum start flickering on and off.
I'm not the only one.
Probably doesn't help that the security guard has just 2 days left before retirement.
No. Does he actually, or is that just
flickering
a
lights.
joke?
Uwe Boll is actually trying to scare us with flickering lights. All that's missing is a guy on a microphone trying to make scary sound
Or
effects.
growling? Yeah. We had growling before. Now we just don't have any growling? Spooky. What the heck is that?
Remember me as a brilliant security guard.
So Edward and Aileen see the beast and try their best to get away from it.
Zool, motherfucker, zool!
Oh, these effects.
Oh yeah, and trap yourself inside the building. Don't run out of the building or into the streets where someone could help you. This is much more sensible.
But thankfully,
Well,
Steven
it's so
Dorff
dark,
and
though.
friends come in to try and save the day, and of course, be an ignorant jackass as well.
Got a little soft since you left 713? Why are you still here?
I just got my ass chased around this goddamn museum by something I couldn't see. I want to know what
You couldn't
713 knows
see it?
about it.
713 anymore. Okay? That information's classified. That means it's none of your fucking business.
Oh.
What about the business of that little girl?
We've got this under control.
You're right, Burke. Maybe I have gotten soft. You just keep walking.
Is he
I
trying
don't
to
think he
out
will.
Slater, Christian Slater?
So Edward goes to the old doctor friend he saw earlier to see if he's discovered anything about the Jesse Ventura guy.
What is that?
This might have something to do with it. Never seen this kind of symbiosis before. This must be why his entire nervous system was compromised.
If by compromise
By
you mean
that-
invincible.
Scanner's still giving a rating.
Huh? Like, what do you mean? Like radiation?
What?
Well, it appears you have one too. Oh, we got a cutscene. I'll tell you later.
Okay, well.
So we see that Professor Guy apparently has been keeping some of these monsters for himself, taking their blood and injecting it into his own.
Why?
What does this have
Why?
to do with the story? Nothing. Hole is just a weird fuck.
Wait, it has nothing to do with the story?
That's
Why?
good MacGuffin.
Why?
The man
That's
who
gross.
attacked me yesterday
Why?
was-
Shut up! Good lord, he can monologue about anything.
I feel like this was done after the fact.
I suddenly realized I forgot to TiVo.
It was an
Why the
afterthought.
hell was I in Star Trek 6?
But his monologuing doesn't last
Never
long
seen
as
Star
he's
Trek.
interrupted by Aileen dropping by his place. Well, perhaps she's come to share some info or figure out why he lied about being
Nope,
dead, or
nope.
maybe she's just a whore.
Well, but, I mean, what kind of woman acts like this? Just breaks into your home and starts making out with you. Granted, I wish more women acted like that, but this is really pushing it.
Well, I mean...
Maybe she left her keys inside his mouth and can only get it out with her tongue.
I mean, maybe. Why is this
How come
a
there's no
thing?
narration here? Don't you think this would be an interesting spot to have a monologue?
Yeah,
Couldn't believe this chick. I mean, she just broke into my home and started doing.
Maybe it's that new Axe body spray, or the fact that
I
I
mean,
started bathing again.
Why
I
the
heard a
hell
knock on
was
my
I in
bedroom
Star
door
Trek
at like
6?
5 in the morning. I was like, I live alone. There shouldn't be a knock on my bedroom door at 5 in the morning.
Oh, is that what you call what we just did? I mean, I slapped you after we hugged. You don't even want to know what I'm gonna do after we had sex.
It wasn't a slap, she punched him.
Cha.
Uh-oh, Uwe Boll's turning the light switch on and off again, which must mean there's danger nearby.
That was a very disappointing gun cocking sound.
I'll bravely abandon you so you can fend for yourself.
So they're approached by more people with compromised nervous systems, but luckily their magic glowing bullets hurt them.
One bullet down. Seriously, what is that? Also, does he just have a machine gun?
How many more are there?
Oh great. The
Yeah,
whole
that's
fight
just a
scene is
full-blown
shot in the
machine
dark
gun.
So you can't see the action.
Which you can't get as a civilian. Well, I mean, you can. They're just really, really, really expensive. But you can't see anything that's going on. This is almost like those arcades. Jesus.
Luckily, Dorfman the King
Flash
brought
warning,
again
God.
to save the day.
I'll put that in the video.
How do they even know these guys are evil? They could have been innocent civilians who just wandered
Also,
in.
they're not reloading at all, are they?
Oh, it's all these flashing lights. Oh, not radical. Time for science.
They just also every round's a tracer round apparently.
Hey, Bert!
Okay, this is fine.
What? He didn't even hit her. I mean, look at it. It goes right above her head. Was the shock that somebody was trying to kill her just too much for her to handle?
Actually think about it, that gunshot was computer generated, so the director actually had to say in post-production make sure that shot doesn't hit her. What a cocksucking douchebag.
It's like he's taunting us with how bad he is. Like he can post anything he wants, and yet somehow he'll still stay rich. Only in America.
Seriously, why are all these tracer rounds?
What the hell's going on here?
I got a feeling this is just the beginning.
I hope it's not the beginning.
This movie has a talent for somehow having too much plot and yet no plot at all.
That's funny, man.
So they put together
It's not
that all
funny.
the nasty
It's
monsters
not.
and zombie people are coming from this one cave or mine or something. So they load
Underground,
up and get
mole
ready to
people.
go snooping around.
Mole people, mole people.
My command. We've got 3 perimeters of flashlight set up, Gatling gun set to electromagnetic motion tracking, and every available agent in the vicinity is here. But
Look, I don't care what you have to do.
I
Get
do
more
love
bodies down
just
here
random
now.
yelling.
Look at this place. We need more.
Yeah. Just finger. More
So
cowbell.
everybody suits up and guards the cave to make
That's
sure
like a
no
mine,
monsters or zombie
I think.
folk can break in. And it's probably a bad thing to mention that every single one of these soldiers has just 2 days left before retirement.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
So about the next 10 minutes of film
All
is
of
pretty
them.
much just our heroes roaming through Big Thunder Mountain here. Padding, 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 padding. Hey look, a wall. That's different.
Polo.
See, that's what happens when you go up against Sub-Zero.
Punji spikes. Or was it? Is it
So
punji
as
sticks?
you
Punji
imagine,
spikes?
A bunch more of those HR Geiger droppings attack the soldiers.
And they're all. They were just about to retire.
I don't think we're supposed to be here.
What, the Paris catacombs?
You're an idiot.
What? John, lay down, lay down.
Why lay down?
Everything's gonna be fine.
Well, she's
What?
a goner.
Yeah, she is. Oh, what is?
Shoot it.
Shoot it?
Shoot it.
Well, I guess it's close to her.
Try
so maybe...
shooting it, guys. And yeah, she's dead now. Thanks a lot, Bureau 713's finest.
You guys, check this out. It's a warning. It says once you make it down here alive, you're already dead.
Wow.
But if you come down here dead, you'll become alive.
Yeah, but if you're half dead and half alive, then you might have a better chance of getting fixed.
But then again,
Of
if
course,
you're
there
as
are
alive
alive
as
you're
like
zombie
you
like
put
that.
maybe there's
Also,
no
why
way
do they word it like that?
But if you were to recharge the spot where you launch down onto the Genesis planet and Spock gets up.
Come on, let's move.
Hey, wait a minute. She tilted her head up. Play that again.
Wait, did she move? Oh, okay. What?
How do you get away with that? I guess
I mean,
Dorf was
doesn't really
right. She
matter.
really would be okay.
Nobody associated with this movie is okay.
So the GI schmoes work their way into a dark laboratory where they make an
In the
astonishing
cave?
discovery.
Is it that doctor dude?
713. He implanted us with those things.
We've been trying to stop something. They created the whole time. My guys are dying out there for nothing.
It's almost like Resident Evil, almost. Or, yeah. Reminds me of Resident Evil a lot. I know those Resident Evil movies, aren't they? Aren't they, like, bad?
Yeah, you do that thing.
I'm acting.
Oh.
I like to wear women's clothing. I like
Stop.
to wear...
Now it says if you made it to this door, you weren't intimidated by the other door.
Things I've been looking for my whole life could be on the other side of this thing.
Some doors are meant to stay shut.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the DVD case to this movie.
The DVD case.
I spent 20 years looking for the key for that door. Does this place bring back
What is that
memories,
accent?
Andy? You were my last failure here. If you hadn't escaped, 713 would never have shut down my experiments.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for you pesky kids. Ruh-roh. Ow, and that mangy dog.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
So Dorf does a perfect underhanded throw to the guy's chest.
Why was he not pointing the gun at them?
So then they
Also,
open the door
crazy
and find
throw.
all sorts of monsters there ready to meet the world. They decide
Nope.
the only logical
Nope.
thing to do is what all people with explosives do: explode things. So Dorf
Yeah.
sacrifices himself. Don't ask, he just does. As Edward
Okay,
and
well.
Aileen get out through a back way that leads, coincidentally, back to the orphanage.
Huh?
Wait a minute. It was night a second ago. Now it's day. That makes
They were
no
down there that
sense.
long?
What do you know? Haven't you heard of suspension of disbelief?
So now with the monsters blown up, everything
Also, that's
is
a weird
fine,
place
right?
for the cellar to be.
No. For it
City
turns out
evacuated?
some other
What?
group of monsters that was never explained or shown to us attacked the city while they were fighting in the cave, resulting in a
What?
complete evacuation of the entire city, all in one night. Wow, that's a lot to buy, movie. That is a lot to buy.
One night.
The entire
They
city.
evacuated the city in one night. Holy fuck.
That's
balls,
not
is
even
this
possible.
stupid.
And you know what makes it really tragic is that everyone in the city had just 2 days left till retirement.
Shut up.
Oh, well.
And on top of that, didn't those monsters just do a dandy cleanup job? I mean,
Yeah,
wow,
they're-
there's not a speck of debris or
Yeah.
drop of blood on the ground.
Like,
These
it's
are the
almost like
cleanest of
somebody
those demonic minions
cleaned up.
ever.
And just when you thought this movie couldn't possibly rip off any other famous horror films, tell me what this reminds you of.
It's supposed to be a horror film? I don't know what
Watch
that is.
Evil Dead much?
Oh. Hey, I actually just did the kill
So
counts
that
for
was
Evil
Evil
Dead.
Balls Alone in the
Literally
Dark.
today.
How does it
Like,
fare up?
a couple hours ago.
God awful.
Deplorable.
I can see why this guy is called the next Ed Wood. His stories make no sense. There's no originality. The plot holes are just gigantic. And on top of all that, it has
It's
nothing to
just-
do with the game it was based on.
Wait, this was
It's
based
over.
on a
Now
game?
Oh, come on. I got all these other Uwe Boll movies we could watch, like House of the Dead.
Remember to
Okay.
buy Revolution of the Mask.
Why, what about Dungeon Siege?
Hey, you leave him alone.
Well, if you want to watch some hot chicks, I got Blood Rain.
Do we do Blood Rain next?
Blood Rain 2.
Hit 5.
5.
Why
Oh.
you gotta be so mean? We can watch Seed.
No.
That's it, Critic. It's on now.
What is happening?
Nostalgic critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Huh? Devil, okay. And here's Blood Rain. This video is way older than 8 years old. Also, this is a movie, Alone in the Dark. Is it actually a video game and it is supposed to be based off of that? I'm glad I've never heard of the video game then. The video game has to be better than this, right? Please? Right? Like, maybe this is why any like video game movie just has a bad rep. I mean, for this and so many other, you know, movies out there that are based off of video games that just got a bad rap, you know? Like, there's a lot of them. I remember that time period where just like every like popular video game had a movie, where a lot of movies actually had their own video games and whatnot as well, because video games are just kind of like a brand new thing. But it's just it just did not translate well at all. Like, it never did. Nowadays, it's a lot better. It's not perfect. There's still some cases of like bad movies based off of video games. Like, I mean, well, didn't Uncharted, I want to say Uncharted had, yeah, that one came out a couple years ago. I feel like people said that one wasn't really good based on like the video games. I've never played Uncharted because it's a PlayStation game. But yeah, no, this was Alone in the Dark. I understand why Critic wasn't able to speak, because this movie is rough. It's real rough. But let me know what the next video should be if you see one you agree, but definitely like it as a way to let me know. Shout out to the patrons. I would be able to do this if it was not for them. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing as soldiers, making soldiers.